He's in Plymouth. All right, welcome hockey fans. Waconia Wildcats getting ready to take on the Osseo Maple Grove Crimson Orioles. Isn't that Osceo's the Orioles and the Maple Grove is the Crimson? They've got a bird. That's probably not what their name is, just for the record. The Curlios. That could grow on me, the Curlios. If we ever start a band, we'll call it the Curlios. Wildcats getting ready to start. Lucy Miller, Avery Derringer, Alexa Jensen at forward. Zolina Nystrom and Kira Radford at the point. Nystrom will work the puck back to Radford. That'll be steered into the corner by Rosine. Battle for the puck. Derringer emerges with it, passes to Jensen. Jensen will dump. It'll be an icing on Waconia. Bring it back down to their end nearest, Addie Rosine, in the net for the Wildcats today. Miller's ready to go at the face-off dot. Puck will drop. Nudged ahead by Rosine to Spring. Spring plays it to the corner. Spring will help out Derringer. Miller on the perimeter as well, but puck recovered by the Osseo Maple Grove. They get a shot on net, saved by Rosine. Wildcats will change up their forwards. They'll have Reese Rayfeld, Nora Puckner, and Ella Schuler coming out. Osseo Maple Grove, typically a pretty strong program. A lot of kids in their program. I think one of the larger programs I saw in Minnesota Hockey Journal in the state. Right up there with Woodbury, Minnetonka. Shot doesn't make it to the net. It's skate saved by Rayfeld. Spring is going to start through the neutral zone. She chips deep, has Nora Puckner going hard on the attack as well. Maple Grove able to break out of the zone, get a back-checking Puckner and Schuler. Wildcats are able to get possession. Bottoms' pass to Schuler was touched up. Rayfeld will play it off the wall to Bottoms. Bottoms to Schuler. Schuler is going to step to the middle. Pass to Rayfeld just beyond her reach. Stay in. Keep the poke check going. Osseo Maple Grove in offsides. 13:21 left in the first period. Taylor, DeWolf, Brenna Senni, Alex Schuler out at forward, Nystrom and Radford at D. DeWolf on the back check. He'll turn the puck back right around the hash marks. Puck comes to the slot, carried away by Radford behind the net. She'll pass off the wall to Schuler. Backhanded back into the zone. Senni will recover, pass to Nystrom. Nystrom looking at options, comes back to Radford. Radford through the neutral zone to Alex Schuler. The referee's going to say DeWolf was just a step in ahead of the play. Wildcats have a neutral zone face-off. And the puck drops, face-off won by Waconia. Thrown into the zone by Schuler. Puck will roll through the neutral zone. Senni passes to Nystrom. Nystrom cuts to the middle. Has 4 players around her, but she's still moving. Spins back in the corner, past the point, held in at the blue line by Senni. Battle for the puck. It'll come out in the neutral zone. Poke check by Miller. Nice play by Nystrom, taking the body, able to displace the puck. Has it tied up on the wall. Miller is looking for a place to help. They'll tie up a player on the wall as well. Wildcats trying to get out of their zone, but Osseo Maple Grove turning it the other way. Here's a shot. It hit an Osseo Maple Grove player, and that is a block by Derringer. Derringer carries it through the neutral zone, up the boards. Pass in the middle to Jensen. Maple Grove recovers. They start up ice. Miller on the back check. Bottom's taking an angle. Rides number 16 off to the back wall. Shot from the point. Puck's loose. Wildcats trying to get possession. Yeah, 1 inch at a time, I guess, out of the zone. Wildcats able to clear it. Miller will dump. Jensen on the forecheck. Maple Grove defenseman fights through a couple stick checks. Attack getting pushed to the outside. Pass across the grain. Spring pins a player on the wall. Rayfeld plays it to the opposite corner. Wildcats can't be throwing the puck away in their own zone. Got to be careful with it. Head up. Look where the lanes are. Look where your teammates are. Here comes Maple Grove. Poke check by Rayfeld. Loose puck picked up by Schuler. Pass off the back wall to Puckner. Puckner met on the wall. A couple white jerseys. Spring is there to support as well. Puck picked up by Rayfeld on the wall. Cuts to the middle. Puck poke checked away. Maple Grove trying to get it to the net front. Played to the back wall. Radford trying to navigate through traffic. Puck played back deep. Time on the ice for this shift going up for the Wildcats. They're able to get a tip out in the neutral zone. Rayfeld will head off for a shift, so will Schuler. Hooker kept the pressure on, allows the Wolf to get out onto the ice. Nice one, reverses the play behind the net. Pass off the back wall by Bottoms and Schuler. Alex Schuler battling on the wall. Hope check sends the puck to center ice to Nystrom. And she will dump. Senny's going to be there first for the Wildcats. It's tossed to the ice, and the puck's going to come out in the neutral zone. Carried up ice by number 12. They'll chip around Bottoms. Race the puck in the corner. Bottoms able to win the battle for the body. 2-on-1 battle. Wolf steps down to help. Shot's going to go past the net front. Travel up the sidewall. Chip back low. Nystrom plays it to Bottoms in the corner. Bottoms is able to pass one on to Schuler's backhand. Fired back in, no icing. 8:40 left in the first period. Wildcats trying to establish an offensive presence. Dump in attempt is turned back the opposite direction. Shot from the goal line, hits Rosine high, made the save. Some of those shots from that angle, they'll try to bank it in off the goalie, but Rosine, kudos to her playing tight on the post. Miller picks up a loose puck behind the net, fires it up the wall. Held in at the blue line, fired back deep. Miller will try to bounce one through out in the neutral zone. That one does succeed. A couple new attackers out onto the ice. Picked up on the back wall by Kira Radford. Trying to calm down a rolling puck. Miller will play it through the neutral zone. Jensen closing down the gap. Derringer applying pressure as well. It's got to be a pretty helpless feeling for a kid to see Alexa bearing down and just the gap just totally disappearing. Here's a chance for Osseo Maple Grove. Shot wide of the net. Tie up on the wall by Nystrom. Kick to Jensen. Jensen fires a pass off of Derringer's tape. Jumps back into the Wildcat end. And Radford passes the puck to the open ice. Picked up by Nystrom off the wall, pass ahead to Puckner. Puck will roll back into the Wildcat end. Now the Osseo Maple Grove have a forechecker. They're going to pester Radford, but she's able to spin off of it. Spring collects the puck pass to Puckner, bounces off of Rayfeld, skates back below the goal line. Pretty potent forecheck out of Osseo Maple Grove. Wildcats don't have a whole lot of time to get even above the dots. Breakout pass connects to Puckner, cuts to the middle. Driving wide, loses their edge. He's back up. Players are falling all over the place. Maple Grove able to get to the sidewall. Rayfeld able to keep it deep. Throws it down low to Puckner. Shot from outside of the zone. Maple Grove changes it up, allows the Wildcats to exit the zone. Spring keeps chipping it up the wall. Senny with her. Held in at the blue line right in front of the Maple Grove bench. Wolf plays it off the wall below the goal line. Centering pass, nobody home to collect. It's about to hit the 5-minute mark here in the first period. Maple Grove backhand shot wide and high. Chance from the Gorstrup, and that's a goal. Rebound on the back door, up over Rosine's gloved shoulder, and in the back of the net. Maple Grove applying some pressure throughout most of the first period, and they get their first one of the day. So this is a tournament play. It's the first, I believe it's pools for this tournament, the Wayzata tournament. Miller on the back check. Disrupts the pass, picked up by Jensen. Chipped off the wall through the neutral zone. Maple Grove will regroup and get a touch up on the way back into the zone, referees say. Nystrom spinning away from traffic. Pass up the wall is picked off. Maple Grove from the goal line, wraparound attempt. And it's in the net. Thought Rosine got the pad across to get it down, but Maple Grove score on the wraparound, get their second 2-0, 4:24. Was it, I thought she had it tied up on the goal line.
When you make this, I don't think you saw that going.
Oh. Well, when the dust cleared, they're calling it a goal. Either way, we got to attack back. Time to answer. Maple Grove will dump and chase. Puck chipped up the wall. Ella Schuler passed in the middle, held in. Schuler sidesteps a pinching defender. Puck played ahead by Rayfeld. Rayfeld gets the puck past the Puckner, behind her. Tough shake. Wildcats had the play set up, just the pass was on the wrong side of the tape. Bouncing puck collected by Schuler. Poke check in the neutral zone. Bottom's able to poke check. Still recovered by Maple Grove. Schuler touch pass to Rayfeld. Rayfeld chips it out of the zone. Shot, pad saved by Rosine. Spring collects the puck. She's going to fire it off the wall. Maple Grove just reads that. Wildcats with some weak clears. Poke check by Rayfeld. Shot. Glove saved by Rosine. We play on. Maple Grove applying the pressure. Poke check by Rayfeld. Puck picked up by Bottoms. Clearing attempt. Held in at the blue line. Rayfeld's clearing attempt doesn't work. Puck cleared around the back wall. Looks like the Wildcats have been out there for 5 minutes. Puck still hasn't crossed the red line. Chip back deep, and Maple Grove just keeps applying the pressure. Move from below the goal line. DeWolf came onto the ice hard. The shot and a goal. They found some daylight in on the short side. Maple Grove get the third of the day. A lot of pressure. But time for the Wildcats to respond. Definitely played teams at this caliber. Maple Grove crosses the red line, pass to the center ice. They'll chip in through Nystrom's feet. They'll collect below the goal line. Bouncing puck held in at the blue line by Maple Grove. And pushed towards the net. Schuler coming back to help the defense. Bradford turns away from traffic. Pinned on the back wall to Wolf. Short pass to Schuler. Schuler tied up right around the hash marks. Maple Grove will platoon out a couple new defensemen. Actually forwards. Nystrom finds an open area. Pass to Schuler. Schuler throws it through the neutral zone. Transition by Maple Grove. All 5 Wildcats will change up. Maple Grove will exit their zone easily. Jensen able to play the body, tangled up with a player, and everybody's safe. Puck comes up to Derringer. Derringer's pass to, looked like Jensen was intercepted. Maple Grove transitions through the neutral zone. They'll dump off. Bottoms retrieves. Nice pickup off the back wall. Puck bounces into the neutral zone, and that's about as far as the Wildcats will make it. Fired back in. Here's Bottoms. Pass to Derringer doesn't connect. Maple Grove cut to the middle. Fire a shot, stick save, and covered. 12 seconds left in the period. Rosine facing a flurry of shots through the first period. Wildcats not getting a whole lot of offensive zone time. See if they can get a spark going into the second period. Shot hits traffic. Miller chips to the sidewall. Puck comes into the neutral zone, and that's going to do it for the first period. Won't take long to head back for the second. Short break. Teams will get after it. 1 minute on the clock. Take a short break and come back for the second period. We'll have to do an audio test here and see if this actually works. The microphone is going to reach over here. Joining some of our Waconia fans at center ice on the other side of the barrier wall. Puck drop in the second period. And we're underway. Maple Grove. Pass through the neutral zone. A little mishandle at the blue line. They'll chip deep. Covered by Maple Grove. Errant pass picked up by Schuler. Muscles it up into the neutral zone. Here come the Wildcats. Maybe a chance for a 2-on-1. Puckner will dump it deep. Maple Grove able to win the puck. The Wildcats just kind of hanging back, letting Maple Grove do what they will with breaking out of the zone. They got to attack. Send two. Puckner's going to go hard. Good forecheck. Rayfeld coming into secondary support. Here's Schuler. Rayfeld fires a shot on net. Save. We're off and running in the second period. We got a shot on goal. Bouncing puck through the neutral zone. Bottoms races back to retrieve. Moves to her backhand. Puck does cross into the neutral zone. Everybody's on sides for OMG. Rayfeld. Pass ahead to Schuler. Schuler is covered. Wildcats got to pick their head up and look where the open ice is. Passing to covered players. Puck chipped deep. Bottoms. Pounded by two players. Osseo Maple Grove player went into the boards really hard. Yeah, I think her head is what basically stopped her when she went into the boards. She's up. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Wildcats will platoon out the DeWolf, Alex Schuler, Brenna Senni line with Selena Nystrom and Kira Radford at defense. DeWolf, low grip, backhanded grip for the draw. Thrown in deep into the Wildcat end. Nystrom touches it off to Radford. Radford to Schuler. Schuler's clearing attempt is going to be held in at the blue line. Nystrom picks it up. So split through the opposition. Pass to Senni. Senni looking back for Nystrom going to the net. Nystrom peeled back off to head to the blue line. But good zone entry. Wildcats getting up ice well. Senni's shot on net. Stick save. Carried behind the net by Maple Grove. Pass broken up by Senni. Puck tied up on the wall. Maple Grove recovers. Puck carry out in the neutral zone. Radford battles through a stick check. She's going to backhand it up the wall. And Maple Grove will dump. That will be an ice. 12:26 left in the second period. Wildcats 2 shots on goals. 10-2. I think the 10 is being a little conservative for Waconia, or for Maple Grove. I think they've had a few more shots on goal, but see if the Wildcats can even up that number. Miller, Derringer, Jensen will get a chance with Spring and Bottoms at the blue line. Miller wins the draw. Sends it back to Spring. Spring's shot was blocked. Jensen drives to the middle from her backhand. Pass to the point, puck tipped on the way to Bottoms. It's going to be a race to the puck. Maple Grove recovers. Spring able to play the body, pushes the attack to the outside. Wildcats live to fight another day. Shot wide of the net, bounces off the back wall. Defense pinch, they win the race to it. One-touch pass from Jensen to Derringer. Turned back in at the blue line. It'll be offsides on Maple Grove. Rayfeld, Schuler, Puckner make their way out onto the ice with Nystrom and Radford. Rayfeld sends the face-off to Puckner. Schuler chips around a defender, pass to the middle. Rayfeld going hard to the net. Carries the puck to the back wall, moves it to Schuler. Schuler driving to the middle. Attacker cuts through the hands, pass down from Puckner to Rayfeld. Rayfeld fires the puck to the net, but it's off the stick and moves to the sidewall. Maple Grove's pass through the neutral zone doesn't connect. Rayfeld will chip deep. She'll head off for a change. Wolf on the attack. Bouncing puck through the slot, carried away by Osseo. Apologies, Maple Grove. I had to keep calling them the one name. Maple Grove's going to be it. Pass in the neutral zone to Puckner. Puckner looking to sweep the puck through the feet of the defender. So head off for a shift. The Wolf is on the attack for the Wildcats. Senny and Schuler come out onto the ice. Maple Grove's moving through the neutral zone with speed. They drive to the forehand side. Shot saved by Rosine and covered. I must have got too far away. I must have. Oh, I think I just got a text from Abby saying that I was too far away. All right, we lost our sound. We'll check to see if the sound is back now. Okay, probably good. It's the Amazon Essentials microphones that we have. We've got a big budget for our production this season. Just wait for the 2027 season. Puck chipped in by Spring, thrown back across the blue line through the neutral zone by Maple Grove. No icing. Bottoms will pick up behind the goal line. Breakout pass finds its way onto Schuler's tape. Schuler lost an edge, chips it out. Players falling all over the place. Senny got her stick tossed by the Maple Grove player. Drive to the outside, shot high and off the glass. Puck rolls up the wall. Pinching defenseman for Osseo Maple Grove. They're battling below the goal line. And spin to the net front. Shot is going to come up to the point. Hard shot. Pad save by Rosine. Schuler's breakout pass to DeWolf connects. Senny will have to come back for the puck. Maple Grove drive wide. Pass to the middle. Nice save by Rosine. Probably a save of the game. Player on the back door. Pass was there, but Rosine got the pad across. That's the third shot, fourth shot of the game. Jensen playing the body. All right, I think we're good. I think we're back. Here's a chance for Jensen. Fires a shot over the net. Miller retrieves, pass back to Jensen. Puck poke checked away. Maple Grove met at the hash marks by Radford. This little pass back to an attacking forward. Pass low on the wall to the slot. Nystrom has her player tied up. Here's a chance. Secondary shot and a goal. Yeah, Rosine didn't have much of a chance on that one. You can make the first save, you can make the second save. That third one's a tough one when everything breaks down around you, but Maple Grove up to a 5-0 lead. Shots on goal, 16-4. Looks like Wildcats will use their timeout. In tournament play, each team gets a timeout. You got to imagine now, it's like the coaches are telling the players, it's like you take a deep breath. You take a deep breath. You come back out. Remember the fun. Remember the fun side of it. But I. take a look at my phone during our break here and give you some game times of the upcoming Wildcat games.
10:45, 4:45 tomorrow?
It's a lot of 45s.
I think so. Sounds made up though when I say it like that, doesn't it?
45, 45.
10:45.
45. Yeah, first game of the day tomorrow, 10:45 against Alexandria Cardinals, which is another good program. Alexandria I think they pull in a lot of kids from a lot of areas. So, and then 4:45 tomorrow, Marshall. So Southwest Minnesota opponent. Varsity team had a lot of Thanksgiving tournaments in Marshall. Fun rink, Red Baron Arena. Seriously, one of the nicer rinks that in the state.
I've not gotten tickets to go to that one.
That's not fair of you.
And Zach has always been there.
That's not fair for you. I mean, it's just like they.
Grab one the last 2 years.
Yeah, they have a jumbotron with instant replay. Schuler, Wildcats maybe getting the spark. A pep talk from the bench. Puck picked out of the air by Spring. Schuler will retrieve it right in front of the Wildcat bench. There's a chip around the referee and the defenseman. Osseo Maple Grove able to recover and clear it. Bottoms has pressure on it. Pass to the slot. Looks like Nora Puckner carrying it up the wall. Maple Grove dump and chase. They'll win the race to it.
Icing's optional.
Yeah, Bottoms hustling back. And yeah, it is a good point. That might have been an icing, but come the Wildcats. Nora Puckner up ice. Pass to Schuler. Poke check attempt at the blue line doesn't work. Maple Grove still applying the pressure. Shot's going to go wide of the net, travel up the wall. Held in at the blue line, picked up on the side wall by Maple Grove. They'll snap a shot in. Chest protector saved by Rosine. That's a play down for our fifth shot on goal.
You know we can get shots, but
We'll take them. Maple Grove transition quick. They'll ice the puck. Interesting play. And coach looking at his player like, well, you got to remember, you get on the other side of the red line first. DeWolf, Schuler, Senny will be our forwards. Nystrom and Radford at the blue line. Bouncing puck, Senny. Good pressure. Pass to Nystrom. Nystrom shot, skate save, and played to the wall. The Wolf's going to take an angle. Puck comes up to the point. Shot by Radford, hits traffic, and carried away by Maple Grove. Nice back check by DeWolf. Nowhere to go except for the glass. Schuler getting a little ragdolled in there, but she's battling. There was a good grab there. Players getting tangled up right in front of the Waconia fans. The offsides, a quick reset. 5:36 remaining in the second period. Miller takes the draw for Waconia. Bounces into the neutral zone, into the Osseo Maple Grove end. Stick check by Jensen. Puck foot played through the neutral zone. Maple Grove wins the race to it. Puck rolled up on his edge, couldn't get to its intended recipient. Pressure by Miller, pass to the middle. Intercepted. Here's a shot. Blocker saved by Rosine. Puck comes up to the point. Another shot, and that's going to go wide of the net. Now the defensemen for Maple Grove, as soon as they see the shot get taken, if the puck is going to go wide of the net, they are already on their way down the wall to pick up the rebound. So it feels like there's a white jersey on the puck at all times when it's in the Wildcats' end. And the Wildcats attempt to clear it. It's like those same defensemen, they're the ones that are pinching down the wall to hold the puck in, just like that. The team can make the defensive zone really small. Wildcats can remedy that. Just got a battle through the stick checks and support the puck. It was a shot. Blocker saved by Rosine. It doesn't hurt to have a solid goalie on your side, too. Here's Derringer. Gives chase. Pass off the wall, picked up and carried back into the Maple Grove zone. Good stick by Schuler in front of the Waconia bench. Maple Grove's pass off of Schuler's skate. Recover and just cut to the middle, load up a shot. Glove saved by Rosine. Rebound comes up to the point. Rayfeld lays a hit, able to carry away the puck. Pass to Buchner. Rayfeld lays his shoulder. Osseo Maple Grove player down, hits the net. We'll see what if there's going to be a call there. Rayfeld gets a couple body checks. The player hit the net hard. Resume play. Are we going to finish the game? All right, I think we are. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second period. Puck drops. Wildcats throw a pass to the middle. Hookner recovers, spins to the wall. Puck's going to come to the point. Radford's shot hits a skate, bounces below the goal line. Rayfeld collects the puck, poke checked off of her tape. Hookner able to bring it back to Schuler, bouncing puck. Rayfeld fires a shot, saved and covered. That face-off zone in the offensive zone. Puck is in the corner. Wildcats got to stay hungry in a game even when a player goes down and just keep on playing the game. No reason to back off. Yeah, this guy, I think this guy is going to get removed from the... Yeah, there's a fan for Osseo Maple Grove that is completely uncorked. Having a tough day. Spring will go to the box. I think at this point, it's like the referees, anytime this guy is going to raise his voice, they're going to call a penalty.
Keep playing hard, Waconia, let's go!
It is quite the spectacle at youth hockey games sometimes where you get to see an adult, a parent, a grown man pacing back and forth like a wild animal following the play. Power play opportunity for Maple Grove. Puck comes up the wall. Chipped deep by Senny. Pass to the hash marks. Comes out through the neutral zone. Nystrom on the penalty kill for the Wildcats, eating some time off. We've got 50 seconds left. Maple Grove cross center ice. Still take a shot on net. Glove saved by Rosine. She'll freeze it down. Minute 56 remaining in the second period. Miller will come out to take the draw for Waconia. Tie up off the draw, picked up by Maple Grove. Shots off the side of the net, cover up by Rosine. Wraparound attempt denied. Maple Grove, 30 seconds left on their power play. Poke check by Jensen. Chips out in the neutral zone. It's going to be a race. Pass tipped through the neutral zone. That'll go down below the goal line for the Wildcats. Chipped off the wall by Bottoms. Shot blocked by Rayfeld. Rayfeld will clear the zone. Jensen gives chase.
Interference!
It's probably the second interference on number 6. Puck goes in the corner. Rayfeld chips it up the wall. Nice pass by Jensen to Spring Derringer. Puck rolled on her. Almost a breakaway, but the zone clear and 55 seconds left on the clock. Rayfeld turns back, snaps a pass into the neutral zone, but from a stationary position, that's a pretty easy one to read. Rayfeld's back at the blue line. She'll chip it out, length of the ice, and will be an icing on Waconia. Wildcats changing up their lines slightly. Taylor DeWolf is centering Schuler and Puckner. And backhand shot is going to go wide of the net. DeWolf with some pressure, and puck is going to drift below the goal line, picked up by Nystrom. Battle for possession on the wall, and final seconds are ticking off the clock for the second period. Puck paddled away by Rosine, and time has expired. 5-0, Waconia down. Shots on goal, 25-7. Take a short break. We'll come back for the third period. Is that a two-player game? No? Can you make it a two-player game? 'Cause I may hop in there and play at the third period. And we're ready to start the third period. Rayfeld taking the draw. Puckner and Schuler were back with, looks like our set lines. Maple Grove able to gain possession off the draw. Pressure by Schuler. Picks off a pass. Tripped up, gets a shot off. And Puckner puts it home. Wildcats with the first one. Just seconds into the third period. Right off of the draw. Referees are ready to go. Well, yeah, the shutout point is off the table, so that's good. Face off won by the Wildcats. Nice touch up. Pass doesn't connect in the neutral zone. The Wildcats able to regain possession. They'll dump. Not much of a forecheck. Maple Grove able to collect. We'll chip it the opposite corner. Travels up the sidewall. Rayfeld. Pass down low to Puckner. Connects. Puckner's shot. Fanned on it. Goes behind the net. Maple Grove cut to the middle. That'll be an offsides, 13:50. Clock's running. Is it a 4-goal lead in the third period that they allow the clock to run? 4 goals? Man, they really want to move these things along. Senny carries the puck through traffic. Up the wall, keeps her feet moving. Good way to draw a tripping penalty. Full check at the balloon line by Nystrom. Allowed Senny to recover.
Okay.
Puck picked up on the wall. Here's Senny on the back check. Recovers the puck, bounced off of it. Radford will pinch. Bouncing puck comes back to Senny. Lots of touches on this shift. Maple Grove will flip the puck into the Wildcat end. Radford plays the puck to the corner. Maple Grove recovers. Nice pass to the middle, but that's intercepted by Nystrom. Skates behind the net, fires it up the wall. Held in. Radford's pass off the back wall, and Schuler was met at the blue line. Sorry, right around the hash marks. Radford crosses the blue line. Waconia forwards are all changing. Maple Grove will drive wide past the middle, deflected away by Miller. Shot's going to go high over the glass. Nystrom is bulldogging it up the boards and come back down the boards to Radford. Radford moves it back up the boards to Jensen. Tie up right in front of the defenseman door. Derringer emerges with it. Drives up ice. Spring will calm it down. Puck gets poke checked away. A mishandle, and Maple Grove still has a player in front of the net. They have it. You're spinning a shot wide of the net. Spring retrieves. Chips the puck, gain the red line, so no icing. Jensen's on the first touch for Waconia. Rayfeld gets checked on the way to the puck, but you can imagine they got a target on her back the rest of the game. Bouncing puck. Rayfeld catches an elbow in the back of the head. Bottoms play on the back wall. Going to chip it to Schuler. Schuler from the corner, pass to Rayfeld. Rayfeld retrieves it on the wall. Schuler following the play. And it'll travel down the wall, and Bottoms retrieves it. She'll escape behind the Waconia net. Uses it as a screen and reverses her play. Breakout pass to Schuler to Rayfeld. Rayfeld, towards the end of her shift, gains the red line, backhanded across ice to Puckner. Shipped back into the neutral zone. And puck got lost in the snowdrift in front of the Waconia bench. And Radford will play it off the wall into the neutral zone. The player's overskated, it'll get thrown in deep. Picked up in the neutral zone, turned back for a regroup by Maple Grove. Wildcats just kind of hanging back off of the forecheck, not playing through the body. Maple Grove drive to the net, poke check by Senny. Slap shot's going to bounce wide of the net. 9 minutes left in regulation. Spring will play it along the back wall. Tie up, and the puck will be recovered by Alex Schuler. Chips it through the neutral zone, picked up. Will stick on the wall by Alex Schuler, gets the puck to Senny. Senny shouldered off the puck. Everybody's okay, it's hockey.
That's clean.
Everybody's okay, it's hockey. Nobody's yelling. And off the draw, Maple Grove recovers. Pressure from Jensen. Wildcats got on the power play. Jensen stick handles through traffic. She'll dump. Wildcats will chase. Nystrom will come out to take Spring's place in the power play. Puck bounces over Bottoms' stick and Nystrom races back to retrieve. Crosses in front of Rosine, snaps a pass in the neutral zone to Jensen. Pass to Miller. Miller enters the offensive zone, loads up a shot. Puck flutters high over the net, picked up on the wall by Jensen. Jensen will pass to Nystrom. Nystrom loads up a one-timer. Stick save. Puck bounces back through the neutral zone of the Wildcat end, where Nystrom will backhand it to Jensen. Jensen reverses the play. Puck is rolling on her a little. Derringer's pass to Miller is touched into the offensive zone. Wildcats will change up all three forwards. Ella Schuler retreats below the goal line. Spins back to the corner. Has Spring coming in to help. Forechecker poke checks the puck away from Rosine. Blocker saved by Rosine. Rayfeld chips the puck through the neutral zone. Holding off a little bit following the series of events that took place early in the game, but a chance for Maple Grove. Rolling puck, picked up. Bottoms on the back check. The shot saved by Rosine, and she covers. Puck picked up by Senny. Senny moves it ahead to DeWolf. DeWolf has Schuler on her wing. She'll cross in front of Schuler. Drives wide. Pass deflected. Here's a chance for the Wildcats. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, but Wildcats getting up ice quick. Here's another wraparound attempt by Senny. It's a mess of players in front of the net. Can't even see where the puck is. Senny will pass to Nystrom. Nystrom shot. High and goal! Finds the glove top corner. Wildcats eat into the lead, 5-2. And the clock is stopped. We're within 3 goals, so not running time anymore. Face-off won by Miller. Nystrom makes a play to her backhand, able to sidestep an attacker. Sticks with the puck. Regroup by Maple Grove. Shot's going to go wide of the net, travel up the sidewall. Nystrom chips it up ice, bouncing puck. If this thing slows down, Wildcats can win the race to it. Derringer fires a pass to Jensen. Back-checking defender was able to carry it to the back wall. Nystrom throws her hip on a attacking forward and bounces right off of it. Jensen tied up behind the net, carried away by Osseo Maple Grove, but Radford's going to hold it in at the blue line. That's chipped up the wall. Maple Grove moved through the neutral zone. Derringer on the back check. Good poke check by Nystrom. Wildcats gain possession. Here's Radford. Cuts to the middle. Moves to her forehand. She'll dump it in on her backhand. Hookner on the attack. Puck comes to Rayfeld. Rayfeld from her backhand. Pass to Spring. Spring tried to connect with Schuler in the neutral zone. Pass was just a little bit out in front of her. Rayfeld able to poke check. Play back in the neutral zone. Schuler collects. Wildcats have a 2-on-1. Schuler fires a shot wide of the net. Nice play by Spring. Saw the puck rolling up the wall, and she went into attack mode. Chipped around Puckner, but Bottoms will get to it first for Waconia. Bottoms pressured, spins off an attacker, breakout pass to Puckner is intercepted. Poke check by Rayfeld and Bottoms. Picked up by Spring. Spring gains the red line, she'll dump. 2:40 remaining in regulation. Alex Schuler sends the puck back down the boards right in front of the Maple Grove bench. Senny picks it up at center ice, drives on her backhand. DeWolf fighting through a couple body checks. Bradford chips it down the wall, back to DeWolf. Pass to center ice, picked up by Nystrom. Nystrom gains his own and dumps. 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Bradford will chip the puck. Chip the puck deep, and Maple Grove will. Good back check by Brenna. Tie up in front of the boards. Alex Schuler catching some cross checks. Nobody's saying anything now. Miller gets body checked. They're awful quiet over there now. Jensen on the back check. That will be a penalty. We'll see how long she stays on the ice. Yeah. We just need to finish this game up. Minute 16 remaining in regulation.
Keep your head up.
It'll be a hand pass on Osseo Maple Grove. That'll bring the puck, I believe, down into their zone for an offensive faceoff. Wildcats on the penalty kill. Nope, it's just out of the zone. And the puck drops. Rayfeld recovers. Pass back to Nystrom. Nystrom patient with the puck. Just 1 minute left in the game. Puck poke check. Nystrom recovers. Move it to Puckner. Rayfeld will chip the puck out in the neutral zone. Pass to the slot. Shot saved by Rosine. Puckner will clear. Puck held in. Maple Grove cut to the middle. Shots blocked. 30 seconds left on the clock. Pass to the goal line. Centering pass was picked off by Nystrom. Tie up on the back wall. Maple Grove's pass to the blue line does connect. They spin, fire a shot. Rosine trying to control it. 10 seconds left on the clock. Nystrom chips up the wall to Puckner. Puckner will clear it, and that's going to do it for the third period. And Puckner will apply some pressure to keep the puck down in that end. And Wildcats dropped their initial first game for the Wayzata tournament, 5-2 to Osseo Maple Grove. We'll just try to get out of this town without going to jail. Maybe they need to get it calibrated. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the game. Have a great afternoon.